Hello, my name is Matthew Duffy. I am doing this assignment on Romanticism using the Defensive Poetry primary source as my reference for making this poster. I'm trying to make something like the propaganda poster as my option here. And as you can see, I've drawn a man effortlessly holding up a large debris titled Enlightenment from crushing him, with slogans all around him like, "Don't let those following the Enlightenment tell you how to live. Let yourself have joy. We focus on the individual and the soul. No politics, no ideology, no set guidelines. Sometimes you just have to tie yourself to a ship's mast and feel a storm." Below him is a foundation with words in it like art, positive emotions, negative emotions, death, feelings, poetry, all of which are helping him stand. Because, like we talked about in the lecture and the content here, Romanticism doesn't really follow any political beliefs or ideology. It is truly something that focuses on a person's individuality and their soul. Um, it is all about feeling, about romanticizing things. Um, if you're There's a beautiful game out there called Dorfromantik, which is another German word similar to the one that we talked in the lecture, which translates to village romanticism, and it's all about taking things and looking at kind of like the positive of it and the negative. It's about feeling things, um, much like this poster here. Um, Not very poetic, not very poetry things, but the fact that you feel that this might not be fully right is truly what Romanticism is all about. It's about art, which is the central things of it. And the main thing about art and what's beautiful about art is not every single art piece has to make you feel positive, feel good. Art is about generating emotion. And I think coming out of the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolution, this ism is something that people needed, especially with the French Revolution and the rising, crushing capitalistic industrial revolution. People were tired of being angry, just feeling negative, having negativity thrown at them, and just needed something that could show them that, you know, yes, unfortunately there is negativity in the world, but there's also positive in it. And it's important to let yourself feel both, because if you try and stop yourself from, you know, feeling things, then, you know, what's the point? There is kind of going back to the quote from the lecture that you said, talking about that story about that man tying himself to the post just to feel the storm, or that painting of the man looking across a turbulent storm. You know, there is beauty in everything, and that has to do with both positive and negative emotion. I already kind of said to like the reading. You know, poetry is about expressing yourself, going, taking all your emotions and putting it into something. And when you have a lyre, you're not just making music, but you're making a harmony. And much like this propagandic poster here, you know, it is all about making you feel something. Whether you think that, this is the right feeling or not, or whether you think my assignment here is up to par everything, the fact that I am pouring my emotions into it, whether they are the correct emotions or the wrong emotions, it's all about what romanticism is about. Unfortunately, I only have 5 seconds left of this recording, so that's going to be all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and ta-ta!